Let's talk about something life-changing today. Starting an online business in North America. Whether you are just arrived in Canada or United States, or you've been here for years but are looking for a fresh start, this episode is for you, my friend. If you are ever wonder, can I actually build a successful online business? Let me tell you something. Yes, you absolutely can. And I don't mean it some far off distant future. I mean it right now. Let's talk about it. Having been a teacher, I love guiding my students to enhance their skills, explore their passions, and unleash their creativity. Little did I know, I was actually helping them to lay the groundwork for their own unique paths. That's why I launched this podcast, to assist you in doing the same. Marketing your niche, it's all about discovering your niche, taking action before you are ready, focusing on consistent progress, and move ahead to building a profitable online business, even if you are not sure you are doing it right. Tune in for practical advice, actionable marketing tips and strategies to build a business that brings you more freedom, more profit, even more joy. Let's get started. If you've been following this mini-series, you already know we've covered some serious ground by now. In episode 1, we talk about finding your niche, figuring out what you are truly good at and how you can turn that into a business. Episode 2 was all about validating your ideas and ensuring there are audience ready to pay for what you offer. Episode 3 dove into different business models and how to choose the one that suits your skills and lifestyle. Then in episode 4, we tackled how to actually monetize your niche and make your skills profitable. And just last time in episode 5, we discussed overcoming barriers, language, certifications, and networking. Each of these steps has been leading up to this, starting your online business and making it work. Now, I know starting can feel overwhelming, right? There are a million questions running through your mind. Where do I begin? Do I need a website? What about social media? How do I find my clients? Let's break it all down step by step and make this process simple and doable for you. Before we even get into the strategy, let's talk about mindset, because this is what makes or breaks your journey. One of the biggest barriers to success isn't skill, money, or time. It's belief. If you don't believe that this is possible for you, you will give up the moment you hit a challenge. Let me share a story with you. I know someone, she's a friend of mine. Let's call her Anna, who moved to Canada with zero business experience. She barely spoke English, had no network, and was starting from scratch. She could have made every excuse to say, "This is too hard." But instead, she started learning about digital marketing, took free online courses, and within a year she built an online consulting business that now earns her a full-time income. Was it easy? No, not at all. Was it possible? Absolutely. So the first step is telling yourself, I can figure this out. You don't need to know everything today. You just need to start. Many people overcomplicate this step. They think starting an online business requires huge investments, fancy websites, and complex strategies. But let me tell you something. Some of the most successful online businesses started with just a simple offer and a way to collect payments. Some models that work incredibly well include freelancing, where you can offer services like writing, graphic design, video editing, or social media management through platforms like Upwork or Fiverr. Consulting and coaching are great options if you have expertise in a field and want to guide others. If you are interested in selling products, e-commerce and dropshipping allow you to sell without keeping inventory. And if you prefer promoting products for commissions, affiliate marketing can be a fantastic income stream. The key here is to start simple. You don't need a huge business plan. Just pick something that aligns with your skills and interests and take action. One mistake many people make is thinking they need a perfect website before they can start. The truth, they don't. Some of the biggest online entrepreneurs started with nothing more than a social media page. Your first step is to establish a presence where your audience hangs out. If you are looking for freelance work, then LinkedIn is powerful. If you are selling products, Instagram or TikTok might be better. If you are coaching, a simple landing page or an email list can be your best friends. When you are just starting out, done is better than perfect. Don't waste months designing the perfect website when you could be talking to potential clients today. This is where most people get stuck. They set up everything and then crickets. No one is buying, no one is messaging them. Why? Because they are not actively putting themselves out there. You don't need to be pushy, but you do need to let people know you exist. The best way to market yourself is by using social media, posting valuable content, engaging with people, and sharing insights about your niche. Networking is crucial as well. Join Facebook groups, attend local events, and connect with others in your industry. Many opportunities come from conversations, not ads. And if you are just starting, offering a free consultation or small freebie can help build trust with potential clients. Consistency is key. You don't need to go viral overnight. You just need to show up consistently and people will start paying attention. Once you start getting traction, it's time to scale. This could mean raising your prices, automating parts of your business, hiring help so you can focus on growth, or expanding to new markets. Remember Anna, my friend? She started as a freelancer, then built an online course, and now she makes passive income while helping others. You don't have to stay stuck at step 1 forever. Keep evolving instead. Starting an online business in North America is not only possible, it's one of the best ways to create financial freedom and flexibility. You have access to resources, tools, and a global audience that can help you succeed if you take action. To summarize, starting an online business isn't just about having a great idea. It's about shifting your mindset and believing that success is possible for you. Many people hold themselves back with doubts, thinking they need perfect conditions to start. But the truth is, you learn by doing. If you wait until you feel 100% ready, then you will never take action. Instead, start small, embrace challenges as part of the journey, and commit to continuous learning. Whether it's improving your skills, understanding the market, or overcoming imposter syndrome, the key is to trust that you could figure it out along the way. Every successful entrepreneur started as a beginner. I think I said that so many times during my podcast. The difference is they kept moving forward. Once you embrace the mindset of taking action, the next step is choosing a business model that works for you. There are many options, but the best one is the one that aligns with your strengths and lifestyle. Freelancing is a great choice, as I said, if you have a skill like writing, graphic design, or video editing. Consulting works well if you have expertise in a field and want to coach others. E-commerce and dropshipping allow you to sell products without holding inventory, while affiliate marketing lets you earn commissions by promoting products. The key is to start with something simple, one service, one product, or one offer, and get it in front of people. You don't need an elaborate website, as I mentioned, or a complex system in place from day one. What you need is a way for people to find you, trust you, and pay you. From there, success comes down to visibility and consistency. The biggest mistake new entrepreneurs make is setting everything up and waiting for customers to come. That won't happen unless you put yourself out there. Use social media to share valuable content, engage with potential customers, and build relationships. Join online communities and networking groups to connect with people in your industry. If no one knows about your business, then no one can buy from you, right? And once you start getting clients or customers, focus on scaling, raise your prices, automate part of your work, and look for new ways to expand. The more you show up, learn, and adapt, the more your business will grow. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to bring everything together. We've learned how to find your niche, validate your idea, choose the right business model, monetize your skills, and overcome common barriers. But knowledge alone isn't enough. What truly matters is taking action. Now that you have a clear roadmap, the next step is to put it all into practice. Starting an online business isn't just about having the right information. It's about consistently showing up, making adjustments, and staying committed even when things feel uncertain. Let's break it all down one more time so you can move forward with confidence. If you haven't already, go back and listen to the previous episodes in this series. Episode 1 helps you discover your niche. Episode 2 teaches you how to validate your idea. Episode 3 walks you through choosing a business model. Episode 4 shows you how to monetize your niche. Episode 5 helps you overcome common barriers like language and networking. If you found today's episode helpful, subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and I will be diving even deeper into how to grow your business beyond just starting. And if you know someone who's been dreaming about starting something online, share this with them. It might be the push they need. Before you go, I would love to hear from you. What's the biggest challenge holding you back from starting your online business? Is it choosing a niche, building an audience, or something else? Drop a comment and let's talk about it. I read every single one, and your question might even inspire a future episode. So let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, keep believing, keep learning, and keep taking action. Your dream business is waiting for you. Let's make it happen. I keep saying, dare to dream and dare to do it. Until next time, keep dreaming and make it happen.